What's going on, college football fans? And of course, you already know all of the Miami Hurricanes fans. And welcome to today's preview video, the Miami Hurricanes versus the Pittsburgh Panthers. These two teams are facing off this Saturday, October 26th at 12 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN at Heinz Field. Now hold up, if you haven't done so already, make sure you click that subscribe button down below, but only if you love college football. And you might notice that there's a join button to the left or the right of the sub button for Android and PC users, Apple users. You guys get a special link down in the description. If you click that, you become a member of the Canes fam. You get a U beside your name and some special emotes you can use in live streams. It does cost money. I'm 100% honest and transparent with that, but it directly supports the channel. So check it out if you want to. If not, it's cool, but I really appreciate all of the support. Also, this game will be on ESPN. I will have links. So all you have to do is show up to the live hangout on Saturday at noon. I will have links at the bottom of the description so you can stream the game if you don't have cable or satellite or any type of streaming service. So yes, that's right. Coop is still here. I haven't gone anywhere. I haven't deleted the channel. I'm still doing preview videos. So before anybody gets in the comment section and starts typing up saying, Coop, Miami sucks, stop with the preview videos, I'm not going to stop with the preview videos. Just because we're struggling doesn't mean that I'm going to stop covering Miami Hurricanes football. As frustrated as I am with our record and performance, that's not going to stop me from talking Canes. So with all that out of the way, let's dive in and talk about these two teams. Miami comes into this matchup 3-4 overall, 1-3 in the ACC. Pitt is 5-2 overall and 2-1 in the ACC. Pitt is coming into this game off of a 4-game win streak. Miami coming in with that overtime loss 28-21 to Georgia Tech. I'm going to be straight up here. One of the scariest things for Miami fans coming into this game is the fact that Pitt has a lot more to play for. Depending on what happens with Virginia, Pitt could still realistically make a push for the Coastal. And I realize that as athletes, they should give their all no matter what every game, but it's pretty obvious here that the morale and the hype is going to be lower for Miami. Pitt comes into this game ranked number 1 in average sacks per game, and their pass defense is one of their strong points. Now, at the time of filming this video, I have no idea who is going to be the starting QB for Miami. It could be Jaron, it could be Nkosi. Everything that I've read and from what I've heard in interviews from Manny Diaz is that if Jaron Williams' shoulder is good to go, if he's feeling healthy and 100%, he would most likely start in this game, that he is still their guy. So let's talk about a brief bit of history between these two teams. Miami and Pitt have faced off 38 times in total, with Miami leading the series 26-11. There is a tie in there that took place way back in, I think, 1964. Miami did send Pitt to the ACC championship with an extra loss last year, 24-3. So let's take a look at the numbers and talk stats for this game. I'm going to have a little graphic image come up on the screen. Your boy Coop is really pushing each week to get better at Photoshop, so hopefully it looks okay. If anything, it's a visual for you guys to look at. So points per game average coming into this game, Pitt is at 22, Miami 28. Points allowed against them per game, Pitt 22, Miami 20. Yards average per game, Pitt 391, Miami 409. And yards allowed against them per game, Pitt 303, Miami 298. The biggest takeaway when you look at these numbers side by side is the fact that they're relatively close. Even if I was to break it down individually and look at passing and rushing, these numbers between Miami and Pitt are pretty darn close. But we all know that for the most part, at the end of the day, stats really don't matter. So let's transition over and look at keys to a Pitt victory in this game. Number 1, the Panthers need to play more disciplined football. They are averaging 82 penalty yards per game, which ranks 127th in the country. Pitt is getting called for roughly 8 to 9 penalties per game, and we all know, especially as Miami fans, that a couple of penalties can change the outcome of a game. Number 2, A win is a win, right? I mean, I preach it all the time on this channel. Hey, if we can just escape with the dub, I'll always take it. But all of Pitt's wins so far this season have been by 10 points or less, including 3 of them by 3 points or less. It's just a matter of time before a game that's close doesn't go your way. And I understand that Miami is struggling to finish games, especially close games, but it would be in Pitt's best interest to build a lead in this game early and keep it. And lastly, use your home field advantage. Miami has played 5 straight home games, and it's been a long time since they've traveled and played an away game. So let's move on to keys to a Miami victory in this game. Number 1, I guess try another kicker. I think that Price is possibly available now in this game. He's been suspended previously. Here's the deal. Baxa and Davidson are not working out. Too many Miami games have come down to possibly a field goal or even an extra point, and we never pull through. I don't care what it takes. Have an open competition this week at practice. Surely somebody on this team can make consistently extra points and even some field goals within the 20, please. Number 2, I would like to see the Miami Hurricanes football team that played Virginia show up to play Pitt. Did Miami play perfect in the Virginia game? No. Is Virginia possibly a little overrated? Maybe. But there's no doubt that the Miami Hurricanes football team that showed up to play Virginia is not the same football team that showed up to play Georgia Tech. Miami is just so inconsistent. I mean, even look back at the Florida game. Miami almost won that game. Is that the same team that played against North Carolina? I don't think so. So I need to see that Miami show up. The Miami that played Florida close. The Miami that beat number 20 ranked Virginia. That squad. Those guys. And lastly, for the Miami Hurricanes, key to a victory in this game, just win. I don't care about touchdown ranks. I don't care about the turnover chain. Let's march up to Heinz Field, play disciplined smash mouth football, and just win the game. So let's wrap this thing up and talk score prediction. I always like to show the ESPN matchup predictor, even though it means absolutely nothing. They have Miami's win percentage chance coming in at 47.2% and Pitt at 52.8%. So Miami, rightfully so, is an underdog in this game. Now, Coop score prediction. Now, some of y'all are going to say, oh no, Coop, I want you to stop with the score predictions. I've been doing this for 3 years, and it's not going to stop anytime soon. If you think that my score prediction determines the outcome of the game, I don't really know what to tell you. All right? This is just all in good fun. It's just a guessing game. I have Miami taking an L in this game. 14-27. This is only the second time in 3 years I have predicted a Miami Hurricanes loss. Now, some of you guys are thinking, dang, Coop, that's harsh. Or, Coop, your score predictions have been way off all season. Listen, I don't know which Miami team is going to show up this week. It's a toss-up. That's why I talked about if the Miami that played Virginia shows up in this game, that would probably change the score prediction. But if it's the Miami that showed up against Central Michigan or Georgia Tech, I stand by the score prediction. They're so inconsistent week to week that I don't really know what to think. So yes, my score predictions have been off all season long, but I don't know what Miami is going to play this week. Hopefully, if anything, it's some reverse psychology, because when I predicted a loss against Virginia, everybody picked us to lose, including me, and we won. So, hey, maybe Coop predicts Miami to lose against Pitt, and they get motivated, and they win the freaking football game. That's what I hope happens. So, as I've said a million times, and I'll say it again, I've not given up hope on this football team. I'm not wanting Miami to lose. Don't take my score prediction as me saying, I hope Miami loses. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm a Miami Hurricanes fan. I want Miami to get the dub. Even though we're struggling, I never want Miami to lose. So, this preview video was tough to make. I'm going to be honest with you. That's actually why it's a day or two late, because it is harder to get motivated when you don't have as much to look forward to, right? I mean, there is no ACC championship for us. There is no national championship or playoffs for us. That's out of the picture entirely. So at this point, we play for pride, a bowl game, and trying to salvage the recruits that we have and maybe by some miracle chance win over one or two more. For this game, you guys already saw my Georgia Tech React video. I took a baseball bat to my hurricane siren and my shelf back here. All games. I'm hoping to get it fixed by the live hangout for Pitt, so we'll see if that gets taken care of. If you missed that, that was the Georgia Tech reaction video. But man, tough times to be a Miami Hurricanes fan. But yes, I'm still going to watch the game. Yes, I'm still going to root for the Canes. I'm not here to decide if you not watching the game makes you not a fan or not. Because I've had people message me and say, Coop, I ain't even watching this game. I'm not going to tell you if you're a fan or not a fan. Only you truly know that. I know, though, that I'm still rooting for the Canes. I'm still throwing up the U all day, every day, ride or die. That never changes no matter what the wins or losses are. So that's going to be it for this preview video, guys. Make sure you leave your score predictions down below, good or bad. I also welcome Pitt fans. You guys can come in, talk your trash, and leave your score predictions as well. So remember, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I got to say, it's still always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out.